What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We're back with the Boston Clinic and more, and we're gonna break down a few NFL key matchups this week. Probably due to two. The Dallas Cowboys at the Denver Broncos is a big game this week, and also I think the biggest game of the week we all can agree on is Green Bay taking on Atlanta. I'll break that down a little later this week, but I think this game is going to be extremely physical. If you like those knocking football matches, this is a matchup for you. Hard hitting, hard running. One mistake in the game that can cost you the game. And the same thing that you've seen with Seattle versus Green Bay, this might be exactly that type of game. But I think both teams can protect their quarterback a little bit better than Seattle protected Russell Wilson last week. But I'm just thinking like a controversial call, like the Jeremy Lane punch, or anything, any small thing can tip that decision or the win in one of these guys' favor. Now Denver traded T.J. Ward, and I was shocked he's in Tampa. He's a physical safety, probably a liability in coverage. So whoever they replace him with probably is better in coverage, but doesn't bring that physicality. And last week Denver got away with one versus San Diego. They let a lead slip away, and San Diego kicker missed the kick. And Trevor Siemian looked good early, but he faltered in the fourth quarter. I guess playing with a lead is just part of the growing experience with Trevor Siemian. He looked pretty good, throwing the ball. And if you have any questions about the Chargers' talent overall, especially on defense, they're a legit good defensive team, all around team. I was thinking that San Diego, if they wasn't San Diego, or Los Angeles, they still the Chargers. If they wasn't the Chargers, they would have a Super Bowl caliber team. In my opinion, good defense, two good DBs, Verrett, Casey Hayward. Trey Boston's gonna be probably a star in this league one day. Two edge rushers, Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. A great team. They had the Chargers, and Denver got away with one. But Denver, Trevor Siemian looked good. C.J. Anderson looked healthy, and coming into the season, most people would have marked this as a win for Dallas off the rip, and I don't think so more. I think so much anymore. Trevor Siemian looks like he has control of the offense. Accurate, looks way more comfortable starting this year, and hopefully he can stay healthy. And with Dallas, picked up where they left off at. I think Zeke carried it for 24 times for 100 yards versus the New York Giants defense, and that defense is stout. It's one of the best defenses in the league. I think from top to bottom, I think it's a better defense than Denver this year. Potentially just the offense might hold them back with no running game and no protection to Eli Manning. And Odell Beckham, who's won the contract and probably going to keep, out a little longer to let his ankle heal till we get his money. But, they want a better defense. Denver is a good defense. But I just like the overall star power of the New York Giants. And I've seen Melvin Ingram have some successful runs and plays in the passing game versus some of those linebackers and safeties from Denver were mostly linebackers. And I look for Prescott. I look this to be the litmus test for Prescott going against Denver. Because that pass rush is deadly, the defense is deadly. Talib, Chris Harris, Bradley Roby in the slot, they're deadly, man. Inside linebacker position, is good in Denver. I think Brandon Marshall may still be there. I'm not sure. But Von Miller's a beast. Derek Wolf's still there. They lost Malik Jackson. They lost some people, T.J. Ward. But the base of that defense is pretty much built around the front seven and getting pressure. And we got Derek Wolf and Von Miller. They're getting pressure, and those lockdown corners giving you a chance. Chris Harris is one of the better corners in the league. So it's a lead. Bradley Roby doesn't get the promo that he deserves. But they're a dangerous bunch, and Prescott is definitely going to have to keep that interception rate very low this game. And it's going to have to be a super game manager, I would guess. Dez is going to have a hard time getting open. It's going to be about can Beasley and Switzer win in the slot, and Jason Witten win some matchups if it's zone or man versus some of those linebackers and safeties. I think that's the key for Dallas, and on defense for Dallas also. Can they disguise their coverage and confuse Trevor Siemian? because San Diego did, and San Diego's defense is way better than Dallas defense in my opinion. You know, we had a small sample taste of, you know, the NFL. I just think so. And Dallas defense is young; they're gonna continue to grow. I look for Simeon to have a strong game. You know, I really do. I look for him to have a very strong game, and versus that Dallas defense. You know, Eli Manning is shit in the regular seasons. I look for Trevor Simeon to have a very good game. I look for C.J. Anderson to have some success. Virgil Green to have some success. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see it. See what Trevor Simeon is made of. And I don't think this is gonna be his toughest test of the year. You know, I think San Diego was a tougher test. Kansas City would have been a tougher test, but they lost Eric Berry, so I don't know what direction they going in. You know, as far as, you know, how they gonna disguise and build around that. That loss, that's a huge loss. And Oakland looked pretty good on defense and offense, and Marshawn Lynch looked fresh. So that's gonna be an issue. You know, as far as them offensively, you know, they had to pick of the litter, man. You know, I think they should test them young corners early. You know, they're gonna be able to do what they want to do. Denver. You know, versus Dallas defense, in my opinion. As long as they protect Simeon, he don't turn the ball over. But you know, special teams might play into it. McManus missed a kick last week, but they are a mile high. And I look for Prescott and Zeke to put on a show. I really do. I look for them to put on a show. I look for Zeke to prove his point. You know, I think Zeke going to have over 120 yards. I think he might have like 50 through the air as well. I look for Prescott not to turn the ball over. I look for them to keep Denver off balance with the run and the pass and the play action. I look for Switzer and Jason Witten to have big days. I think they're going to be the very key to them having a big day, controlling the middle of the field in the slot. Bradley Roby is really an outside corner that's masking as a nickel until he's ready to take on the reins of outside corner. But I look for Dallas to win this game. I think about 24-21. I think that's what I picked. I think it's going to be a close game. I think Simeon is going to, you know, continue to surprise and put his bid in with Jared Goff to be the comeback player of the year. You know, but I just think the difference is, you know, Prescott is just supremely confident. Zeke is on a mission. I think the Dallas defense will do enough to hold Simeon down. I think he's going to throw a critical interception that's really going to turn the tide in the game. And that's just my opinion on that. I would love to see Denver win. I hate the Dallas Cowboys. But you got to respect Prescott. I love Prescott. I love Zeke. I just hate the star. But you gotta respect those guys. And I think those guys are on the road. I think most people are looking for a sophomore slump. I think they got a sophomore vengeance. I think they on revenge and vengeance for Green Bay in a slate of NFC. And, you know, give Atlanta, the Green Bays, the Seattle's a run for their money. And I think them boys is real. I think they were serious this year. And, you know, if the defense can continue to grow like Atlanta's young defense did last year, and stay healthy, and they can stay healthy on both sides of the ball, you know, this might be the year the Cowboys can slip into the Super Bowl, because there's no dominant team in the NFC besides Atlanta, in my opinion. And I'm not even sure they dominate after the Super Bowl slump, but that's who I picked to win the NFC. But you got injuries is a long way. But I like Dallas 24-21 going to Denver. But I think Denver is going to be there right in the end at the end of the year. So we're going to see what we're talking about. We going